everybody. It's Saturday morning and I'm lying on the heated floor of our downstairs loo. I really had to fight with Mark to get a heated floor in the downstairs loo because he thought it was a ridiculous extravagance. I don't think it was actually that much more in the end, but anyway, I love it. I love it when I come. It doesn't work all the time, but on the occasions it's on. Oh, it's so nice in the morning. And at the moment with my back, oh God, it's so nice on my achy back. So Saturday morning, I'm down in the bathroom because Mark is asleep upstairs, Kiki's asleep, Maddie's asleep in the junk room next to the kitchen with a load of teenagers. I don't know how many are in there. I was supposed to be going to Pilates, but I didn't make it off the waiting list onto the actual list of actually people that are going to do it. Which means now I've got to do some stomach muscles exercises at home on my own. Which I hate doing. But because my back's so bad, I've been told that I've got no core basically. So until I get a core, I'm going to keep doing my back in. So do that. I'm going to clear up the house. Do that cupboard that I know you're really excited about. Can't believe I fell asleep on the sofa with all my makeup on. Look, still got my glitter on from this one. I can't believe it. I literally can't believe I've done that. It's not like I was bloody drinking bottles of wines and espresso martinis. I had 2 large mugs of tea and an episode of Child Genius. What have I become? Who falls asleep on the sofa after a cup of tea and Child Genius? Anyway, so then Mark and I are taking Kiki to meet her friends. She's going shopping with them. And then, depending on whether she's still got a crimped neck or not, Kiki, because she had a crimped neck, her friends will be coming to stay the night. I've also got Nadia staying the night. And then tomorrow, we're going to do something fun, but we don't know what. Oh, and my nephew Finley's back, so I'm hoping to see him at some point. He's back from uni for the weekend. So, meditation now. Do you know what? I just can't be asked. But when you can't be asked to do your meditation, it's probably time to do your meditation. Two of us now. Morning.
Oh yeah.
There's teenagers in that room over there.
I know.
Lots of them. We don't know what they're doing.
I had to ask someone who was singing really badly at the top of their voice to stop because it was happening at 1 o'clock.
Check.
No.
Do they not think?
And that's what I said to Maddie. I said, look, we don't want to talk, but it wasn't a party night. It was have some friends overnight. Not
Are they
singing.
singing in here?
I don't know. It was loud enough to possibly wake us all up. I felt like a Grinch, and then I felt bad. Why do I always feel bad if I ever have to
Well, it
sort of
depends how
enact
you
any
do it,
discipline?
isn't
Well, I
it?
did it with kisses all over it. And I'm
That's
sorry.
fine. It's not like you go, right, you lot, you're under my roof, and under my roof you respect my wishes. It's not like being like
hate
that.
men like that.
Well, you know, the kids, they forget, and you did it nicely, so you don't have to feel bad.
What's
But
the
you know
plan?
what? I love our subs so much. Whenever we ask a question, it is answered. We always say this, don't we? So, oh my goodness, I'll have to look up your name. Thank you to the woman who told me that I can get my crispy seaweed in Sainsbury's for £1.50.
Oh, no.
It's on special offer. I think it was Rebecca. I'll check your name
But
and
a
give
lot
you a
of
name check.
people- I'm in Chinatown a lot. A lot of people suggesting we should go to the delis in Chinatown.
Oh.
Because actually, when me and Maddie were in New York for the week, we found a Chinese deli next to the hotel. We just bought as much seaweed as we want. It's like
But I
$1
think you
a-
have to be careful because a lot of imported seaweed is covered in
Iodine.
MSG.
Oh, and is it iodine heavy?
Well, all seaweed's got iodine,
No,
but
but
it's
it's
the
micro.
it's the MSG you've got to be careful of because that can make your hair fall out if you eat too much of it. And because Maddie eats so much seaweed.
Well, I don't mean I didn't get thousands, but it was a nice place to get different stuff in.
No, I'm not talking about in New York. I'm talking if it becomes our regular supplier, it might be
see.
too much
I
MSG.
see. What was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, and the first message I woke up to on my personal YouTube account was, I'm imagining a subversive individual saying, go on, do it, pick up a drink.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't realise the seriousness of
Yeah,
that.
maybe.
Maybe they were young and
that-
just being silly.
That was my generous response.
Yeah, because if you did pick up a drink, it would be Armageddon. I was just lying on the bathroom floor talking to the guys saying, how is it that I woke up having fallen asleep on the sofa all night with eyelashes either side looking like I'd lost my keys and had 100 martini espressos out in some dive somewhere. And yet all I had was 2 mugs of tea and an episode of John.
It was one of the first nights I actually managed to sleep in our bed, and then when you came in, and within a nanosecond, you went from, oh, hi, to...
Oh, no. Oh, Mark.
As I lay there, I was looking at the ceiling going, I can't go in there, I can't go in there, I can't go... I was like, oh, God.
So did you not see? You've got piles of ear
I kept my headphones on until I was so nearly asleep watching a film, and then I just slipped them off, and then I fell asleep.
I've got to go to a sleep clinic.
You really do. You've got this...
Can anyone recommend us? I mean, how do you go to a sleep clinic? Do you have to pay for it?
Well, first of all, you wake up, and then you go. I think someone's getting up.
Teenagers.
They're rising. Show me what you've just... We're on the vlog now. Has Nadia changed her PayPal password? Yes, she bloody has. Oh, my God. That looks like...
Where do people know him from, mostly, Mark?
Simon Pegg. Well, Simon Pegg, they'll know him from all sorts of his comedies. Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, Spaced. What's happened to him?
He looks like Ziggy, what's his name? Iggy Pop.
But do you know what? I've always thought that he struggles with self-image. I always thought...
No, but this is for a movie. I think
he looks ridiculous. That's like when Christian Bale went anorexic for The Machinist. Have you seen photos? Put in Christian Bale, The Machinist.
Hang on, I just want to find out what this is for. Shaun of the
Something in
Dead
the boot of the
star.
car.
That's the dog. Has undergone dramatic physical transformation. He's after an Oscar. 6 months it took him to do that.
Wow.
He's gone from 78 kilos to 69 kilos. I think he looks awful. I don't like that at all.
It's not a very flattering shot, though, is it? There's a huge storm arriving tomorrow. A huge storm, Nads. 80 miles an hour, 90 miles an hour. But do you know why that's depressing and sad?
Why?
Because I'd planned a trip to Deal.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I was going to take you for the day.
I would have loved that.
And we were going to walk, and we were going to eat, and we were going to walk around little quaint streets because it's like a really quaint place.
Oh, don't tell me that.
But apparently it's like proper stormy. It's not like just light storm. Can you believe that I've been totally lampooned in my efforts? Intercepted.
God, that makes me think of my mum last week. My mum came round and it was sunny. I had a barbecue on. The back doors were open and she walked into the kitchen. I went, Mum, isn't it just amazing? Aren't we just so blessed with this weather? She says, well, just makes me worry about what's coming next.
Yeah, for saying you hate my negativity, you've been surrounded by your mum for years. I mean, she's about the most
negative. Mum.
No, we love you to bits, Betty, and we would never, ever be without your gallows humour. But, I mean, how you have the audacity to claim that you just want to live in a sort of picture-perfect world of positivity.
Well, they say you marry someone with
You're saying you've married
you
your
might
mum.
have had with your parents to try and fix it. That's what they said in couples counselling. Do you remember when they said that?
Yeah,
and there's a lot of similarities between me and your mum.
Why do people
Both
think...
of us are totally number blind. Both of us are totally disorganised. Both of us never pause for breath.
Yeah, both of us...
Both of us wake up naturally happy. No, I'm talking about me and your mum.
I know.
There's so many similarities between me and your mum.
You forget what you turn your head from to look at next.
Yeah, so does your mum.
I know. I mean, you literally go, oh, that's nice. And then it's like you could have had the most traumatic moment minutes before. But if you turn around and there's a pretty bunch of flowers, you're like,
oh. You sound like a complete...
No, you're like Finding Dory.
Mark, that sounded really patronising. I'm just warning you of that. Yeah, you can just turn around and go, oh, pretty flowers. What kind of a... You just made me sound like a total air brain.
I'm not saying it. The last thing I could ever call you is an airbrain, and we have countless reams of films on our YouTube channel proving how much I respect and I admire everything about your brain. But there are times...
Somebody just died. There's pretty flowers.
No, but there are
It's pretty Where is Dory, babe?
You are Dory. Where am I going? Where
am
I going?
I open the drawer and I'll say to the kids, what am I looking for?
You don't know what you're doing. You don't even know.
Kiki's so sweet. She will try and think about what I'm looking for. Right, we're going to do a quick exercise. But you look really gorgeous today. Doesn't he? I love you when you look like that.
What do you mean?
Well, when you just don't bother with yourself.
You shave. Because I've done nothing different than shave.
Have you put some moisturiser on your face?
No, but there's the moisturiser and shaving.
But I can see the difference. It's nice when you make a bit of an effort.
I had planned a really nice trip
I'm really pissed off. I would have loved that.
And I've found...
Maybe the weather will change.
And I've found 2 other places. I've literally been scouring Kent with a fine-tooth comb for nice little places. I thought she'll do this. Oh, that's nice.
Can't we go somewhere?
Oh, that's nice.
Why don't we go for a nice pub lunch somewhere?
Oh, that's what I had planned.
Oh, don't. Well, can't we go anyway?
Nanny Di's gone and shat on that by saying, "You do know, love, there's an enormous storm coming in."
I would have loved that.
Well, maybe we can still do it. I was going to have to tell you today anyway. So, well, yeah, but maybe we can if it's not. But the thing is, I think it is going to be. I have heard it's pretty bad, the weather tomorrow. So, what's the order of play today for our weekend vlog, so the guys know what's coming up in today's programme?
I filmed something this morning saying what we were up to.
What are we up to? I don't know.
I don't want to say it all again. Now.
No, don't. Just give us a snapshot. Try and say it briefly.
Countdown from 5 to 1. Positive gratitude. So you'll go 5, I am grateful for, and then I go 5.
But yeah, from what you said yesterday, we have to do it in great detail.
No, we don't need to, but just not the sun. The sun, because I love the feel on my skin.
Oh, I was going to say my foot.
One sentence. Okay, right, you start. 5, I'm grateful for.
Mobility.
No, that's mobility. Is that a sentence?
I mean, like, my able-bodiedness. The fact that I have a healthy body.
Okay. I'm grateful that we have a park so near to our house that we can just go to at any time and walk.
But you're always wanting to walk somewhere else.
Oh, Mark, you can't interfere with the gratitude list.
Sorry, okay. I'm grateful for...
4. Start again.
Okay, all right.
Right. 5.
Number 1 or number 5?
No, we're going 5 down to 1.
Okay.
Do you want to go 1 up to 5?
No, I want to start with my... It's really hard to build, isn't it?
I need a bacon sandwich.
Let's do it later. Let's do it later.
Yeah.
We just did a skip. I just thought, let's do something that doesn't go on our vlog. And so we skipped together. She did your knee. She did her knee and I did my arch. Can you walk? Scanning the park. Who's here? I've just discovered.
You love that bit. Simple pleasures, right? There's going to be one of my gratitudes. Grateful that there's just the right amount of froth and chocolate on the top to give me the sensual pleasure of licking it off.
What are you talking about?
Gratitude list.
I wondered what you were talking about, really licking it off. I've discovered, I think I've got to that age now where when I sit down I go, oh
my God, we have to stop doing,
we have to stop doing it.
If we see each other do it, let's tell each other off.
But it's a sign of old age. I always remember my granddad doing it and it just used to drive me nuts. I'd be like, oh, flipping it, it's not that painful, is it?
Let's just decide.
Literally, so as I get up now, I do it now, I go,
But we don't actually need to do it, we just do it.
Oh. What's that about?
Let's not do it, babe.
You do it an awful lot.
Oh, here we go.
You do it a lot more than me. Oh, babe. I feel so overwhelmed by nothing.
Maybe you just feel okay. It's a bit like Kiki says that. She really reminded me when I was a child the other day. She said, Mum, I worry when I'm not worrying.
Oh, I do that all the time.
So I think there isn't actually anything to worry about today. And that's worrying because it makes you feel that you're not on high alert, prepared for trouble.
Well, maybe because we're taking...
And that's why mindfulness is the only way forward. In this minute, right now, we're sitting in the park, we're having a nice coffee, we've got our dogs are actually sitting.
Oh, no, I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah, so let's just be in this minute.
Yes. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's why this was so
Do you
interesting.
find it?
This
Do other people...
masterclass, because it said, yeah, it's bloody hard. But when you work the program, basically, incredible miracles happen where anxiety and depression is eased.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll be kinder with each other. We won't be as irritable. We won't be as angst-ridden.
I've been very hyper this week. Why have I been so hyper, do you think, this week?
I think sometimes
when
you're not... Again, I think because you've had less worry this week, because certain things are going well and such, I think you go into overdrive. You get your cortisol in a different way because you're actually addicted to that, like we all are. But I think you're also a very happy person mixed with being a very sad person.
As we were just getting in the car, Nadia's job is all about talking. My job is to irritate her by constantly talking. And there was a really interesting thing on the radio the other day talking about how we now no longer get lost because of GPS and sat-navs and Google Maps, and that is having an impact on our brain, and that actually, you know, this thing you were saying about using your left hand when you normally would traditionally use your right for things, the same thing stands that if you can get yourself lost, you know, do you remember as a kid they used to sometimes take you on school trips and you'd do what's it called when you're orienteering. And that whole process of working out where you are, how you get there, where you get to, all that kind of stuff.
I could never do it though.
Well, no, some people
I never was able to do it. I could never, ever.
Read a
I
map.
had to do orienteering. We went away to Sayerscroft. To me...
Are you a map reader?
Oh, no.
Do you know which way to put a
Double
map?
Dutch. It's as complicated for me as maths.
Is it? But the
Same
other thing they
problem
were
in my
saying,
brain.
and this was really refreshing, and I was thinking of this in terms of kids, we are under inordinate pressure, more and more in this information age, to always have something to say. And what he meant by that was not just, about a subject that we know something about, but there are social pressures to always... Rarely is there an opportunity, when with others, to be quiet.
Yeah.
We've lost the art of being quiet with each other and the importance of being
We both got that
quiet.
one for each other, didn't we? Silence, quiet. We need more quiet people.
But I think couples feel under pressure.
I actually employed to have an opinion about every single thing. To have something to say about every single thing. And sometimes occasionally on Loose Women, when there's a particular topic, I won't say anything in the topic. And I say, I like that because I think sometimes, why do all four people have to have some really strong feeling? Sometimes it's really nice to just have people listen, isn't it?
Well, but that's my thing. And as a director, my job is about obviously asking questions, but really listening, because what your next question is about what you've listened to. But I was thinking, the pressure to always have an answer, even the wrong answer.
Do you think some of that comes from the fact that we now have Google? So nobody sits without an answer. As soon as we don't know something in a conversation, somebody go, look it up, or I'll look it up.
I think there's an assumption
and then there's kind of like a race for people, everybody to find out, isn't it? You get like this panic thing, and everyone's Googling like crazy.
Yeah. But I mean, you would rarely hear people say, "Oh, I really haven't got much to say about that." So we walked for 2 minutes in the park where we didn't say anything to each other, and it was so unusual.
I sometimes feel the pressure because you're so bright and because your brain is always going 100 times a minute. I sometimes do feel the pressure that I've always got to be saying something. Where sometimes I think, why can't we just be quiet with each other?
God, I wish I'd just shut the fuck up.
So do I.
I really do. I really feel for you. My heart goes out to you on so many levels.
The funny thing is, you are a whole marriage. It's only since doing YouTube. All you've ever said is, I'm the only one that talks. And I've always said to you, Mark, you don't understand how you don't stop talking.
I think we should stop YouTube because I'm irritating editing. I irritate the fuck out of myself when I edit me. I think, God, he's whittering on. What an absolute...
And the thing is, why we are able to deliver more content than any other YouTuber ever could is because Mark can edit and film and is so fast at editing because it's
and I've got a bloody opinion about everything.
It's incredibly laborious.
You don't fancy doing a job swap, do you? I could go on Loose Women and have an opinion on absolutely fucking
everything. You really
everything.
could.
Jesus Christ. Give me a curly wig. Give me a curly wig and I'll go on.
Maybe what we should do is whenever we do Loose Women, I should come home, put a curly wig on you and get you to give your opinion,
the male
opinion on what we've said on Loose Women.
That's a good idea.
I'll choose one topic for every show I'm on and say, and come home and maybe have the male opinion.
Judy, one of our followers, Judy Phillips, hello in America, she said that I should dress in drag. She thinks I'd make a great drag queen because she saw me with your eyelashes on. But why don't Loose Women get all the other partners of some of the Loose Women panellists to come on as women?
You're getting weird now, babe.
I want to wear your shoes.
You always go too far.
I want to wear stockings and shoes.
Mark, you know that will be divorce.
What was it you said once? That was so funny. If I find you wearing tights.
No, I said quite early on and when we were going out with each other, I said, please don't ever just come in with tights on because I won't like it because that happened to... I can't say who it is. And she'd gone out on this lovely date and she really liked this guy and then it had got, gone on a few weeks and then the night happened and he went off. You know how girls go, I'm just going to the bathroom. He went to the bathroom, came out in a pair of tights. Now, there's nothing wrong with that if you fancy men in tights, but I do not fancy men in tights.
What, can I just ask, what do women do when they do that moment where they say, I'm just going to go to the bathroom? Do they...
If you put that in, I will literally kill you. I hope you're crying. I hope you're crying. Mark. No. No. I mean it. You can bleep it, but you do not put it in.
As the vicar said to the bishop,
Mark!
you can bleep it, but you can't put it in. It's getting worse, but babe, you're so rude. But I didn't walk in wearing tights on my legs, though, but you have had me come into the bedroom often with things on my head.
I don't like that either.
What, like a
he
bra?
He thinks it's the funniest thing in the whole world to put my bra on his head. It's not nice. It doesn't make me feel great. It doesn't make me look great.
Do you ever,
Why don't you just stop doing it?
What, do you ever look down and think, where the fuck's my bra?
No, because I'll know if it's not there beside my bed on the floor with everything else, it's going to be on your head.
So we've just taken a photo and I tried to get up and I've nearly broken my legs.
I'm trusting I'm going to go. God! You're going to have to go. What happens to the knee joint? Do one there. Do one a bit longer. Now, only some of you will understand this, right? I want you to see if you can guess what's happened. Something has happened this morning that only some of you will know. Only some of you who partake in this will understand the crushing disappointment that can occur when you've gone for a walk, when you've taken many, many steps and you haven't what?
And your wife's relishing this detail.
Because this usually only happens to me.
Can
anyone guess what Mark did? Can anyone guess? I'm not going to tell you. I just want to see in your comments below. What did he do? Do you want to hear the text I've just had from Nadia?
Yeah.
Mum, would people be allowed to come round again tonight? She lists the people. We wouldn't bother you guys at all and stay on this side of the house. It's just we haven't done a proper gathering in a while, apart from last night. They would come at about 6. It's fine if not though. Love you. Look at this. You're the best mum in the world, in capitals, with hundreds of hearts, smiling faces, and emojis with hearts popping out of their face.
You've already replied. What have you said?
I've said, ha ha ha. Love that I'm the best mum in the world suddenly. Let me talk to Daddy. How many?
Okay.
What do we think?
I don't know.
I can't say no.
No, neither can
She's
I.
such a good kid.
We know we can't say no. That's
and
what
you know
I think.
what? I don't want her to go down the park and I don't want her to hang out in Croydon. And
I don't want her to become another statistic. With
We're not putting that in. Okay? It's too much. You don't joke about that. Mark, do not put that in. Honestly, do not.
Every time you say honestly, it just makes me go even more.
God.
Thanks, babe. I thought I'd have a bit. He's gonna plant them all equidistant.
I thought you were going to put those on so you could have a bit of time to yourself watching the gardening, but you're now telling me something that I can't even see.
Yeah, but he's planting his shallots 6 inches
But
apart.
I thought I was going to have 5 minutes of peace.
Sorry. Netting.
Natty.
I like John Harrison. John Harrison's sweet.
Mark! Ya Allah, stop it!
I thought I'd have a really peaceful moment there of inner peace, just learning how to plant shallots. It's bloody easy. You just shove them in the soil. That's it. 6 inches apart. Boring. So the girls have got more friends coming over tonight. It's like a teenage household. It's like, can I hang out with you and your friends?
No. Somebody messaged me. I was on a live the other day and somebody said, your dad's really weird the way he wants to hang out with your friends.
What is this?
I don't really want to hang
What
out
is
with your
this?
friends. Well, I didn't have any of them.
That was Eddie, that wasn't me.
Thank you. I didn't have any of them. I didn't know they were in the
Those were my
house.
friends, that was my friends.
I was framed. I've been framed by the teenagers. Who said that? A friend of yours?
What?
Why-
No, a random person that had no followers.
How did
so
he
they're
know?
pretty sad.
How did he know?
Watch the YouTube videos.
Oh, I see. They're definitely weird. I say it as a joke.
Was that your
Because what I'm
previous?
doing is I'm saying I'm really sad.
No, my friends think my dad's awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
All
But
my
I'm not
dads love
stupid. I'm not going to hang out with them. That
You
would be
said all my
strange.
dads love you. All my friends love you.
Do they? That's all right.
No, like, you know.
In a nice way.
Why do you have to make
In
it
a-
weird?
I'm not! This all started out as nice. I just wanted to hang out with people and just watch movies. What I find is that teenagers are into like movies and comics and technology and games and music and basically everything I'm into.
Yeah.
I'm just like a teenager, babe.
And you're not 5.
5?
Well, you better give yourself ideas above your station.
You're so harsh. Anyway, I've just tried to learn about shallots. Guess what I've learned? They're really easy to plant. You just shove them in the soil. Bit disappointing, yeah. Just literally just. He even says,
That's
That's shallot! God, she's good. She's learnt from the master, of course. Guess what, subs? Guess what, Nads? I'm finally looking at quotes for skips. Yay! And I'd like to ask our subs, do you know of any good skip farms? It's a right old racket, innit? Crikey, charge a lot of money for empty space for you to fill. It's like anywhere between £200 and £400 is the difference for a skip. So does anyone know of a skip hire company that will serve South East London that will deliver a skip for a weekend? I found one in Cambridge, but they won't. That's not obviously not London. So if anyone knows of one, apparently there's a service where you don't have a skip on your drive for months, weeks on end. So just something anyway. But yeah, we're going to do it. The first step, Nadia, towards your kitchen garden is clearing that shit. Does anyone else have this strange affliction, or a wife with a strange affliction, whenever she walks into a room, she has to turn a light on? You literally don't know you're doing it. You walk in, you reach over, you turn the light on, even if you don't need the light. Bye, Maddie! Suddenly turned into a nice day. Yeah.
Oh, it was very sweet. We got held up by traffic outside of Pizza Express, and Mark was moved to almost tears, weren't you? Tell them why.
On several occasions this week, I've passed various Pizza Expresses where there's been a poster.
A big poster.
Huge poster, bigly poster, for a bigly pizza. And that bigly pizza is a bigly carbonara pizza. Carbonara pizza. Carbonara pizza.
Should we just say sod it and go and have one?
Fuck, please, I'm begging you to say that.
Yes! We're going to have a day off.
That happened on camera, guys!
We posted an Instagram post about why we was feeling guilty, why we was doing everything, and everyone was going, oh, just chill out, have a bag of chips.
God.
We're going to go and have a pizza.
That felt like double Dutch a minute ago.
Yay! We're going.
God, that never used to be there.
Cafe Fleur.
Look at that, how bizarre is that? Right, so Marcus Street is... Where is Marcus Street?
So we better orientate people and say that we're where Mark. Right, we've just dropped
Where are you? Oh, that
friends.
used to be a cafe. That did used to be a cafe.
So we're having a little wander.
This is like a trip down drunken memory lane.
Because Mark used to live here.
Oh no, Nadia just said what?
I want some daffodils. Everybody else has got daffodils. Everybody else has got
But
daffodils.
the problem is you look at other people's. You've got an OP problem. You've got an OP problem.
I want daffodils.
That you see other people's daffodils and you think, why haven't you got it? Yours are
I want
coming.
other people's daffodils, and I want my own daffodil.
But when ours are out, others won't be. Do you not get that?
Yeah. But I still want their daffodils now.
This is so bizarre. If Izzy was here now, I wonder if she would remember her. I used to walk along this road, and as I remember that post box, Izzy would be on my shoulders. Izzy would be on my shoulders as we turn a right here, leading to Marcus Street.
I've heard so much about Marcus.
This is where I lived with Chris.
Mark's friend. When
Oh my
he split
God.
up with Izzy's mum.
And this
I love
was...
the way you say everything, like people know all this stuff.
This was, well, because we've talked about so much of it.
Yeah.
But this is one of the darkest periods of my life, and was probably the only period of prolonged bachelorhood. We're about to turn. Oh my God, I'm going to see the flat.
So why was it so dark?
Because I was drinking and relationships. Everything. It was the most uncontrollable.
These houses for sale.
I know.
In one whole street. Wonder what
Look.
that is.
Oh my
Weird,
God,
isn't it?
guys.
Everything
This-
is for sale. What happens here?
This street here. Here we go.
It's a nice street, Mark.
Hang on a minute. We had 7 Marcus Street. That flat up there was ours.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. See it?
Yeah. Is that your bedroom?
I mean, it made men behaving badly look like a stroll in the park. Yeah. No, that was our lounge up there. How weird. Remember the sound of those doors.
So weird.
remember coming in here, staggering in here drunk. Oh, how strange. Okay, we want to go this way for the carbonara,
Pizza,
for the
aren't we?
carbonara on pizza. Wow. So weird. There we go. It's funny. It's funny because in the work that I do, I'm interested and I do a lot of research around companies and how they sort of keep their product, you know, relevant and how they upgrade and how they can increase sort of profitability and all that sort of stuff. And this is definitely the result of one of those business meetings where they said, we've hit a plateau, we've got nothing on the menu. What do? And you take two things, pizza and carbonara. And you can see them in the meeting, there would have been a moment where they've gone, this is genius.
Oh my God, you're going to have to give me a bit of this.
Bonk it on top.
Oh my God, let me try a bit.
I'll just have a bite and I'll give it back. Bland, if I'm honest, Mark. You know what it needs? Some parmesan.
Don't look very happy for a man that's just had a big carbonara.
I have literally put down the knife and fork to my carbonara pizza and my stomach, can it happen this quickly, is immediately going like that. But this is what I mean when I say I drink too much water, I need to go for a wee. If I eat something that goes straight to my gut, I am just incidental to everything I've got. I just happen to be here.
So are you
Seriously?
glad that I stopped you having pizza?
Well, no, it was great in the mouth, but now my stomach is like, there's a hand in there doing that. Gluten?
You can't eat gluten, babe.
Nightmare.
You enjoyed it while you were eating?
Yeah, for 30 seconds.
I really enjoyed that, girls. I had the Lajara and boys, because boys watch us. I cannot tell you how much I wanted a glass of wine, babe, when we came here.
Yeah.
I love Peach Express Rosé. I love Nando's Rosé.
You're right, a classy bird, aren't you?
I know.
Nando's Rosé, please.
Love it.
Pizza Express Rosé, please.
I always have a glass of rosé, don't I? All the years we've come here with the kids.
Are you into self-flagellation?
Sounds rude.
Well, because the idea of having a pizza with an entire hole cut out the middle seems like torture to me.
I don't know if any of our subs know this, whenever I have the pizza with the hole in it, I go to bed dreaming of where that bloody hole went.
Where does it go?
They chuck it. No, they put it back with the other dough. They put it back. They just cut out a bit, don't they? But sometimes I ask for Lajara with the hole filled in. Their faces are always a picture. And they go, why don't you just have a pizza? I said, well, because I want the low-fat mozzarella. I want only 6 slices of pepperoni. So the popcorn junkies are setting up.
Yeah, we're the popcorn
Hi,
junkies.
Hiya,
Say hello to the subs.
How are you all? What are you reviewing?
Fighting with my family.
Fighting with the family.
Oh,
that's
when you
fighting
went to
with
see with
fighting with my family.
Fighting with the family.
the family.
Fighting with the... Oh, no, you're right. It's fighting
My
with my family.
Exactly.
My God! Maddie's the only
Always
true
right.
popcorn junkie here. We've also are just uploading as we speak what's the story?
Of what?
Kylie Jenner and
Jordan Woods and
Jordan
Tristan.
Woods and Tristan something.
Kardashian.
And
Everything.
Pepperidge can say something.
Toffee is always close by.
Top is a great spoiler.
Look.
Oh, please. Yeah, her tail is always banging
Oh,
against
that
something.
is so sweet.
Right when we
We're
stop.
sitting here currently thinking the kids have got friends around. We have a prime opportunity to watch a new box
watch
set,
things.
And we don't
and we
know what
can't
to
think of anything. But
What's Maniac?
What's Maniac?
oh, Maniac's the one with Jonah Hill in it and Emma Stone, and it was. We watched the first one and we found it really odd. It was really strange.
Was it awful?
It wasn't very good. It was a bit weird. But yeah, you know the Crown Series 3. You know who plays the Queen? Olivia Colman.
Yes.
So basically, we've got nothing else to film
No,
for you because we're going to be watching.
Yeah, we want to watch a
something.
box
But
set.
tomorrow, Nanny Do's going to help me clear out the cupboard.
Yeah,
Am I?
yeah.
Which cupboard?
Apparently the storm's come. Mum, tell us what's coming tomorrow. Say hello to your subs.
Hello, hiya. What is coming tomorrow?
You told
Oh,
us.
Storm.
Tell us what is it. Tell our subs the
Freya.
news. Storm
Storm
who?
Freya.
And is it definite?
Well, according to everybody over that side of London, it's going to be a storm and a half.
You
It's
sent me a
gonna be
text.
wind,
I
rain.
rarely get texts from my mum saying watch out for the weather, but
No,
I
I
did
know,
tonight.
but everybody that was talking about it yesterday in Islington, they must have had nothing else to
Right.
talk about.
I really missed you a minute ago.
Did you?
Yeah, I really missed you actually.
I'm hugging my
The
mum.
day started with hugs, and I want it to end with hugs.
Show them one. Show them one.
Oh. Hang on, let me turn it round.
Dancing. No. Up there thinking. Down there dancing. Up there thinking. Down there dancing. Up there thinking. Down there dancing. That's it.
We're in for a fabulous Saturday night.
But we've done a terrible thing, guys. You know how we had a pizza for lunch? Guess what we've done? Tell them.
We've ordered Chinese takeaway.
For dinner.
It's Nanny Di's fault.
It's all Nanny Di.
It's your fault, Mum.
It's your fault. I'm going to ring them up. Where the hell is the bloody...
Why aren't you talking to us?
I am talking to you.
No, you're not.
Where is our dinner?
You've got all funny.
I haven't.
Have you watched 2 episodes, Di?
Yep, I've watched 2 episodes.
What are we watching?
I forgot what it's called.
The Sinner.
The Sinner.
The Sinner. You were a sinner, weren't you?
What am I going to do?
Have you been a sinner?
No, I've never been a sinner.
Nanny Di's been a sinner.
I haven't been a sinner.
A spoon and a plate, please.
You want to play? Just want your food? Oh my God, that's a Viennetta.
It is. £1.50.
I don't like
No, of course
Viennetta.
not.
Viennettas are from
don't
the
like
70s.
My dad loves it.
It's a bit crunchy, isn't it?
Of course
I
we're
just
gonna
don't
share
like
it.
I know what you mean. Ice cream. Mum, they've got a Viennetta. You love Viennetta. This is so
McDonald's is on its way.
You've got an Arctic roll coming. Oh, what's that bit of plastic?
It's a bit supposed
Oh
to
my
pull.
God, my nan.
Wait.
My nan used to get these. Oh.
Let me get it out.
Nadia, have you seen what's going on?
I've
over
got these.
Oh my God, chocolate Leibniz. Leibniz.
Mum, are you seeing what's happening over here?
You see what, Nadia, the 1970s have landed in our kitchen.
Look at this tweet I've just got. I love you and your comments, but can you please ask your makeup person to remove the long white hair that is growing out the front of your neck? It's really distracting. Sorry to be the one to tell you, but it's been there for the past couple of weeks. Then Julie says, it's very visible on the HD TV.
Put your neck up.
Or maybe they mean K. They've copied K in. Maybe they mean K.